What's going on, guys? It's Republic Bricks, and look at this huge haul today, guys. This is all for the auction, November 26th, our huge Black Friday auction, and you can just see all the minifigures here. I'm gonna go into detail. I'm gonna line up all these minifigures, but 290 minifigures just arrived. This is absolutely insane here. You can just see it came in all these 2 bags. Absolutely incredible here. I'll line up all the minifigures and we can go into some depth. What's going on, guys? It's Republic Bricks, and we got a huge package in here today. It was actually in 2 bags, and so there it was. There's the OG bag, and here's all the items we got here. We got 80 plus minifigures, so we're gonna go ahead and take a dive into what we got here today. It's a whole bunch of stuff. It's all for the auctions and stuff like that, and I'm gonna publish this video probably on Saturday morning, so a lot of the stuff may still be for sale, so that way you can get your hands on them, because I know for most of these videos I get so many hauls that you're not able to get your hands on them, just because by the time the video comes out they're already gone. But you know, here all these items should be pretty much for sale. So we're gonna start off here with some Star Wars minifigures. So we got this Naboo guy. I forget his name. Sorry, I know, you know, you guys get triggered in the comments sometimes, so I'm sure I'm gonna get some triggered. You know, you guys can tell me his name, and then like 400 people comment. But then you got Bear Safi, Nadar Veb from the Clone Wars. A lot of Clone Wars Jedi there. Sajai Tin, and then you got Anakin Skywalker. So a lot of Clone Wars Jedi, to be honest with you. This is pretty Clone Wars oriented, and you can see Keonde Monday as well. He's in here. It's almost every single Clone Wars Jedi. Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi now. It's like, who else are we missing here? I'm about to put up some more. Oh, here's another one. Let me see if she has a lightsaber at all. Looks like she doesn't have a lightsaber, but Shaq T as well. So look at all those guys already right there. Pretty nice. Just get those to begin with. Let me see what else we got. Oh, we got Darth Maul here. So pretty cool to get Darth Maul. What else do we have here? We got Mace Windu there. So Mace Windu, very nice to get the Mace. Let me see, what else do we have here? We have a something, I can't say her name. It's Shatal or something. She's from the Old Republic. You know, I'm not really familiar with her name. I mean, I played the Old Republic games. They're pretty fun with Malgus and Raven and whatnot. I guess it's called Revan. You know, people just say Raven, but his real name is Revan. And then you have Obi-Wan Kenobi as well. I think people just say Revan just because it's kind of easier to say than or Raven, because it's easier to say than Revan. I'm rambling on in this video. What else do we have? We have Savage Opress. He's pretty cool. I mean, lots of Clone Wars Jedi here. Lots of really good minifigures you've seen so far here. I'll put these guys one row ahead of them. I mean, we're just getting started here. I'm gonna do all the kind of the good minifigures first, and then we'll get to all the maybe not as good minifigures next. And then we have Commander Cody in Clone Wars version. If I can just find his head, I guess you'll have to wait. But what else do we have? We have a whole bunch of these Phase 1 clones, to be quite honest, so it's pretty cool to get, you know, these ones. This is a Phase 1 trooper there, so he's pretty cool. We have a Phase 1, another trooper here, so he's nice as well. He's got a jetpack. He's one of the jetpack troopers. It's always cool to get them. Oh, here's another Jedi, Coleman Trebor. He's the guy who got shot down by Jango. Episode 2. He's definitely a fan favorite just because he kind of looks cool. And then you have another Phase 1 clone here, and he's got a red antenna. That's pretty neat. This is one of my favorite minifigures. You have Burnt Anakin as well. That's pretty cool. You have, oh, here it is. Then you have Commander Cody here. So Commander Cody leading the front there. And I'll probably organize this at the end before I take the picture, put all the cool minifigs in front. And then you have another Pre Vizsla here. So I've gotten a lot of Pre Vizslas in recently. You know, he's a pretty rare minifigure from the Clone Wars. and then a Phase 1 Clone Commander, the yellow one, and then look, another Clone Wars Jedi, this one in Plo Koon. So that continues the Jedi trend. And then we also have this V-Wing guy. He's pretty cool. And now I'm going to swing it back over here. The next minifigure we have is Ventress. So, like I said, Clone Wars oriented to a T. Very, very Clone Wars oriented in this haul. And then you have this guy in Red ARF Trooper. People reference them as Wolfpack because the Red Wolfpack because of the head, but I think they have a special name, Rancor Battalion, with that red markings on them. So they're pretty cool. And then another Clone Wars Jedi, as if you haven't had enough of them. And this is the OG Anakin Skywalker. So you can see him right there. So another pretty nice minifigure here. Let me see. The next one you have is a Mandalorian, just a regular Mando. Adds to, again, the Clone Wars theme, it seems like, of this haul. I think almost every minifigure has been Clone Wars or prequel. Another Mandalorian as well. We'll come back over to this side, and then we'll start extending it backwards. I guess he doesn't have the torso for that, but. And then you have Aura Singh. So another Clone Wars minifigure with her hair. Usually when I get her, she never has her hair, because I guess it's kind of an easy piece to lose. And next up you have a Geonosian with a kind of bummed hand there. So we'll have to get that replaced. And then more Geonosians. Seem like there's a lot of them here, so here's another one, and I'm just going to put him in the back already because I know he's not going to be in the front when I take the picture, so I'll just put Mace Windu up there, and I'll probably just kind of organize the front right now. That way I have all the good minifigures there, so that way we don't have to do it at the end of the video. So yeah, we'll put the Mandalorian in the back there. You always want to have the best minifigures in the front, especially when you take the picture. That's a tip for all you guys. Just put the cool minifigures in the front. And then continue on with the Clone Wars 10. We got another Mandalorian. We have this guy, an ARC 170 Trooper kind of. He's pretty cool. He's one of my favorite. He's from Palpatine's Arrest. Or not Palpatine's Arrest, Palpatine's Shuttle. That's probably why we have that burnt Anakin. And that's probably why we have this guy, the Chancellor himself. I need to get a cape on him, but here's the Chancellor himself. After the events in Episode 3, you can see he's got his gray head, so it's not like the newer ones where it's a dark tan. And then, what else? You have another Clone Wars minifigure, Suji, from the Clone Wars. So it looks like this person had the Bounty Hunter gunship, although Embo is missing, unless Aura Singh and Suji came out in a magnet set or something. And then Akanda Far. And then this guy, this guy's going in the front row. I forgot about him. We have a tactical droid, and you don't see tactical droids a lot. And this is why, if you stayed here this long, this is why I'm titling the haul ultra rare Lego Star Wars minifigure haul. So I hope you all get triggered again. I love titling that because you guys clickbait. That's what clickbait is. Clickbait. Get all triggered. It's not clickbait. It's tactical droid. Came in one set. He's super rare. And then we got another Clone Wars Phase 1. You got a bomb squad. So many Clone Wars minifigures. It's just unbelievable. You know, let me see what else. Here we go. An Old Republic minifigure. That's a change. And that's a Old Republic Sith Trooper. Let me see what else. What other tricks do I have up my sleeve? Oh, here's a cool fig. This is a Luke Skywalker Hoth variation. He's pretty cool. There's still tons of minifigures left here, guys. I'm just trying to see which ones I should do next, just because of how many I do. That didn't go so well. I just dropped a whole bunch of them here. So yeah, this haul is gonna be a long. I'm suspecting probably like 15 to 20 minutes. What are we at? We're at 9 right now. Yeah, you guys can see pretty epic haul right now. We'll see who the true fans are. Let me know down below if you stayed this long. If you're a true fan of Republic bricks. You got another guy here. He's from the Hoth sets, like the battle packs, you know, all that jazz. And then you have another TIE pilot, or the first TIE pilot, and there's his mask. People always say I say very nice, and I say very nice, but people think I say very nice in my video, so I'm gonna say that for like the next couple minifigures. You got this nice Gungan that's very nice. I don't know where you guys come up with this stuff. It baffles my mind. What do we have next here? This person has a lot of Atlantis stuff, actually. We'll get into all that non-Star Wars jazz in a little bit, but then another X-Wing pilot. Looking for a... we can do battle droids. I mean, there's really like a plethora of them. Here's one. Oh, here's this guy. I need to find his. It's just so much. It's a mess. And then another security droid. There's 80 minifigures in this haul, so I'm not even sure how many we've even been through. Maybe I'll count in a second. There's another battle droid. Just so many. And another one as well. And let's see. And another one. Let's see, this guy have his body. We'll see. And then you got a Commando Droid here. He looks like he fully equipped this Commando Droid with all the weapons he needs to rain destruction on the Jedi Order, on the clone army of the Republic. And then we got a whole bunch of non-Star Wars stuff, so I'll get into that in a second. You got another battle droid, and then a rocket droid as well. So how many minifigures we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times 5 is 55 minifigures. So that means we still got 35. There's a rocket trooper commander. About 35 left. I'll get into some non-Star Wars stuff soon, and then another rocket one. So how many rocket troopers? That's a lot of rocket troopers now. And it's just a plethora of battle droids. I mean, there's so many of them. And here's another one. I'm going to line them all up here, and then I'll give you an overview of them all. But you can make a battle droid army with all of them. When you see it, there's going to be literally thousands of battle droids being lined up. I'm kidding, it's not that many. But there's a good amount of battle droids here, including a few rare droids as well. You already saw the tactical droid, and then this next guy, he's pretty rare too. He's a guy from the General Grievous set, just to give you, I guess, give it away. He's pretty cool. The Doctor from the Clone Wars. Only a true fan would know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're not a true fan. You're lame. Let me see. Here we got Jar Jar. Give him the right legs here. I'm not even sure if Jar Jar even deserves the right legs, but I guess we'll give him the right legs, right, guys? I'm just kidding. He won't get the right legs because he sucks. And we got some astromechs here. You guys probably want to see what's going on, so you can see all this stuff being added on there. It's a pretty massive haul as of right now. Let's get some more minifigures up here. We got a Mando. Good old Mandalorian now. So that's cool. That rounds out, I think, even more now. About 66 minifigures lined up. Probably going to get to that 80 mark that we wanted to get. The 80 mark that was promised to us. And then another battle droid. Just so many of them, to be quite honest with you. And then I guess we're just going to have to deal with this Geonosian. It's like a Down syndrome Geonosian. It's got, I'll probably trigger someone with that comment, but it's got a gray head with a tan body. And then you can see we got a whole bunch of Atlantis. This is why I've been holding out for a little bit. Atlantis is cool. So don't be hating on Atlantis. Atlantis is actually pretty dope, to be quite honest. If you don't like Atlantis, you're crazy. Atlantis is actually probably one of the dopest themes around. If you don't like it, you don't understand the OG-ness about Atlantis, because Atlantis is, you know, my time is like that's like OG of my time. Like that's when Lego was in its prime back in 2010. And look at this shark guy, man. Like, look at these guys. You're telling me these guys aren't cool? Like, what planet are you living on if you're telling me these guys are not cool? They got these big old scuba diving things on. You know, look at this guy. He's a big old fat fish. And he's got some big old legs, or big old teeth, big old mouth. You're telling me this guy isn't cool? Yeah, you're crazy. And then what? Guess who also pops out there? You got Catwoman. She flies in out of nowhere. You talking about flying in? Look at Batman. Batman with wings right there. He's like, "What's up, fellas? I'm Batman." What else do we have? We got another one of these. Oh, this is where his legs were. You got more Atlantis people. You can't ever have too many of Atlantis people. Look at all of them. Very nice. And then you got good old Jar Jar there. He's got some black legs now. He updated his wardrobe. And I think that's nearly about it here. Here's another. This is a clone gunner on just a normal body. I'm sure that triggers somebody, but they'll get over it. And here's the other remaining stuff. I'll figure out what to do with all of this. Actually, here's another minifigure. Before I go, here it's the doctor there, so the doctor can go back there. And this is, I'll put these guys in the back here as well. All the Atlantis guys are probably my favorite. Maybe not over the Star Wars guys, but they're pretty cool. And you can see just how many minifigs we have here. Very awesome. All of this stuff here. And that's this epic haul here for today, guys. Ultra rare Lego Star Wars minifigure haul. Have a good day and peace out.